Welcome back, guys, to Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, where last episode, finishing our exploration of the Stonewave Cliffs, we walked through a path that lit up with each step to find the Lamp Master awaiting, who refused to go down as we fought it until we knocked it into the water to obtain Flory and allow Esquie to take us over the sea. However, as Lune and Ciel jumped down onto our friend, the white-haired man approached from behind with menacing cadence, striking down Gustave from behind, who attempted to fight back to save Maël until he was ran through and killed, with Maël's life being saved by a sudden appearance of another stranger, Verso, who stopped the assault from those he knew. With the interjecting man now having joined us in our camp and everyone in a state of shock and mourning, the next part of our story gets underway. And we switched straight to him. Well, that was, sounds a bit of an understatement to be very British about it, to say that's a bit of a to-do. But it kind of always felt like Maël was the more important / protagonist character, but it kind of was cool to have Gustave there as a vehicle to get there, story-wise. As soon as we arrived here and she started having prophetic visions, it was kind of like, But then usually, that's the case, you usually have to get the guy out the way, so I was a bit worried, and it's true, and now I'm wondering if other things are also true or not. I am now Verso, and I am Esquie's friend. It did kind of red flag Gustave a bit, yes. Because sometimes it can get muddy if there's not like a character that's very much at the fore or very much core to the story. Oftentimes protagonists are that. So it felt a bit different to have it the way it was going. And it's a real shame as well, because he's been a great character thus far. And he's been very brilliantly voice acted as well. It was very nice, the relationship that they had there. Now everyone is going to be on edge, so the terror is to a different level. With Gustave gone, the feeling of colourful comfort that we'd started to build up has been broken again. Maël is on the warpath. We now know of Renoir. We know now that they're like literally ageless immortal people from Expedition 0. They also massively locked his skill tree and he had no weapon abilities. Yeah, there were many other reasons that it's like building up makes you go, something's not quite right here. But still, now with another guy here, what are we doing now? Where does the story go from here? Even the start of the scene was rather telling. So he's level 23, so that proves to you that we were a little bit over leveled for that last boss or that last section. But to be honest, actually, what's more the surprising thing, what's the more thing that's doing it is just our pictos, our skills, our lumina, etc. from us doing all the optional content. If you do all the optional content in any game generally, when it's available to you, it doesn't have, significant scaling and experience penalties for like being over leveled, then this is what happens. You get tools, you get abilities, you get etc. that can make you do damage ridiculously well. So, Verso, Assault 0 from fire. You have different skills by the look of it. Deals low single target damage, 5 hits using weapons element. Critical hits generate 1 additional perfection. Increased damage with Bear. Deals medium single target damage, 3 hits, uses weapons element. Heals self by 20% health if the target burns. So this is the same ability that we've seen. Something's in a different name there. All the skills and attributes haven't been put in as of yet. So we do need to go to the skill tree and have a look at it and assign the stuff. But skill tree's different too. Where are we going from here? Marking shot, the same ability. Perfect recovery is just recover, but a bit better, maybe? Gives perfection. Literally, Increased heal to 100% health. So yeah, you can pretty much see it's the same kind of stuff we're getting there. So let's go to the flag and start like killing him out. I'd be interested in the fact that everyone is going to anywhere remotely trust this man. Ah, 69 points available. Alright, well let's put a lot of them in speed. Then give 6 to everything. Maybe 9 to vitality. And the rest in luck. I need that crit rate. Give it to me. 36%. He's fast. He'll hit hard, I'm sure. And he looks like, if you look at him on the side quite, he looks... It's probably very good character acting in terms of like making the character model. Done with it. This man looks done. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. Alright, let's get this Mayhem. Consumes all stains to deal high elemental damage to the target. Can break if 4 stains are consumed. So I'm really going for elemental trick as well here. Kind of like fish for weaknesses, I guess, with ability like that. So let's get marking shots. Perfect recovery. Purification deals single target medium light damage, 2 hits, dispels self status effects. Interesting. So does that mean debuffs or just if you've got stuff? A, B, C, D. Deals low single target physical damage, 1 hit, quick strike. D gives more perfection. What do we want to be going for here? Phantom Stars deals extreme light damage to all enemies, 5 hits, can break, costs 5 AP, and also takes 9 to get to. What do we want to work towards? After 1 turn, deals extreme single target physical damage, 13 hits, interrupted if any damage taken. Is everyone's skill trees like they're still locked there? Paradigm Shift deals low physical single target damage and gives 1 free AP back, 3 hits. C gives an extra 1 AP. Perfect Break deals very high single target light damage, 1 hit, can break, rank S on break. You Devil May Cry? Let's get that, I guess. Increases rank to A and refills all AP, but sets self-health to 1. Overload. Follow-up deals medium single target light damage, 1 hit. Damage increase for each free aim shot this turn, up to 10 times. This is very interesting abilities. Blitz deals low single target physical damage, 1 hit. Plays a second time. Kills non-boss enemies with less than 10% health. There's an extra turn. I really don't know what to go for here. I'm just taking skills. Mostly everything is light damage. Deals low light damage to all enemies. 1 hit, can break. Only costs 2. Medium single target light damage. 5 hits at completion gains 1 rank. You got a lot of light abilities, buddy. A lot of light abilities. And that's not even looking at the whole thing. That's just me just going, let's throw some stuff together. And we'll see how things work from that. I think having an AoE somewhere would be pretty good. Don't really like marking shot that much. The medium single target light damage, 5 hits at completion gains 1 rank. Sounds like it could be good. A gains 2 AP as well. Okay, so you go up the ranks and you do more damage. So you want to like use something that's low and then get to a higher rank. At B rank it costs 5 AP. Oh, okay. Most of these are B rank. Do we start at D then? If we start at D, we probably need something at D. So I'll make that perfect break. Then, to be honest, on the first bar, I think it would be better to have... If we change Assault 0 to Quick Strike here. Put Assault 0 back on. So it goes up kind of like by rank that we have. Might be how this works out. So perfect break becomes perfect recovery. So we've got 2 C's. I think that should be Assault 0, and that should be perfect break, maybe, but we'll figure this out. We have to play as him to figure it out. Right, now that all of that's done, let's check out the camp. We checked out the character.
Mon ami! Oh, you've put on a lot of weight.
What?
I could say the same for you, you giant marshmallow. Bet you lost your stones again.
Oh, you know me. But now you're here. We can go find them.
Yeah, buddy. We'll find them. Tell me, did you tell them about... you know what?
Oh, Maman's the word. I promised.
Great. I'm counting on you.
Always, mon ami.
Do I want to spend time with Esquie? Why not?
Verso, mon ami.
Esquie, mon ami. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
3 years, 67 days, and roughly 10 hours.
10 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, you've been counting too.
Roughly.
Okay. I guess when you've got all the time, you start counting time?
What have you been up to?
Oh, I have been perfecting the art of napping.
Impressive. You must teach me his secrets.
Mon ami, I wish I could. But napping cannot be taught. It can only be experienced. We must nap together.
Sure, that sounds nice.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave your cave?
They're all so nice. Well, the super nice one died, but the others are cool too. You can make some friends too. It's been a long time since you made new human friends.
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock. Ask me how I know.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them, like the others.
So, you lost your stones again. How did you lose them this time?
Yeah, I lost them on our trip back from the Chestrel River, right after you left.
I've brought your stones back 10 times now. Are you losing them on purpose?
I lose them so we can go on more adventures.
That's a good reason. To adventure, then.
Esquie and Verso rekindled the flame of their friendship. Relationship level increased? What? Okay, fine.
To adventure! Mon ami!
I can say the
Okay,
same
so no more stuff about
yeah, buddy.
that stuff there.
Great.
Always.
We can spend time to each other to increase our relationship. Wasn't expecting that necessarily, but there we go. Now, you two. Time to start bonding? That's a no. Where's Lune? What should I play? Don't know if you know we've got stuff. Hopefully I didn't put on anything upbeat. That would be kind of rubbing salt in the wound a little, wouldn't it?
Expedition Zero left 67 years ago, which would make you...
About 100. Yeah.
Tell me about the fracture.
I'm not going to get much sleep tonight, am I?
Mm-hmm. Expedition Zero...
About
But I want to hear... Tell me about the fracture rather than go through the dialogue
I'm not gonna
again.
get much-
Mm-hmm.
I wish to know. The creator offers you his services. Right, so... Oh, look! We inherited all the weaponry. And now they've got skills on them. Weird. Verso. Polished chroma catalyst. We can put them on. I guess, like, I'd rather just equip this again at this point in time. Start battle on rank B, but 50% health. Casting a light skill increases damage of next physical skill cast by 50% and vice versa. When hit, lose 1 perfection instead of 1 rank. Oh, you lose... Oh, okay. That's interesting. I mean, that could get you really tied down with the Goltaram there. 50% increased damage on rank D, no damage increase on other ranks. Don't lose rank when taking damage from powerless enemies. Start battle on rank B. Have we seen that? Rank can't be lower than C. Interesting. Base attack giving 4 perfection. Parrying gives 2 perfection instead of 1 at level 20. No, Ram doesn't have anything, but that might just not be because it's leveled up a bit more. No. That's a no. Sakaram can't lose perfection, no damage increase from rank. Sounds very interesting, the stuff we got going there. No exposition. Oh, there was. Small revive tint could actually be upgraded. I got that versus actually getting a small revive. Okay, let's add some Lumina points here. Get ourselves some even more stuff going on. And better, I guess, put on the weapon that we actually upgraded to be better than what you had. You literally took all the Pictos, okay. At Death's Door, is that new, is it? Deals 50% more damage if health is below 10%. A fair critical rate to it, though. Right, so what other abilities can I take now? Oh, I didn't have critical burn on. Okay. Death bomb. I got 4 points left. Breaking shots. An augmented counter, maybe? 6 points to one of them, and maybe critical moment? Maybe SOS shell? %50 increased damage on the first hit once per battle for only 5. I'll take that. A lot of menuing before we go into actually proper stuff again here. 8 points for you, so you can get a 3 and a 5. Get marking shots maybe. And you've got 12 points. Healing parry would be nice, yes. Death bomb. Plus 1 AP on a jump counter attack, maybe? It's 7 points, so we can only really have one more ability. I'll go SOS Shell. Last stand critical looked pretty good. Oh, may as well get breaking shots as well if it does extra break damage from shooting. Look how not far we are, by the way, on the stats over there. Agility at 24 brings us to the first, you know, pentagon outwards. There's 3 to reach. We've barely started. We're just in Act 2. Oh, there is another weapon I want to power up, actually. Everyone has a level 9 weapon, except for you, in terms of the elemental ones. So I think Zarangason's probably better there. So it's less power. Because you're not being fed as much abilities, but it has an ability. Which is a good thing to own. And it looks like you just be upgrading health without any issue whatsoever if you go to Rangason. Right then, I'm assuming that's all I need to do in here. I mean, if you know Esquie, I'm sure you know Sasson as well.
Yeah.
No, Sastro. Sorry. Sasson? You do not have a rapport by the look of things. I guess we're going to camp and we're having a sleep. Unless there's anything else to do. Remembering the current objective. What is that?
I'm really sorry I didn't arrive sooner. He was your brother?
Something like that.
Losing family is difficult.
I know. I know what you're going to say. You want to offer your condolences. You want to say something comforting. But I don't need it. I've had enough condolences. I've lost so many families now. I just need... Can you please go?
Alright, Esquie can now swim. It's so weird as well to like be like condolency for him. There's like, it seems like he could have arrived sooner if he wanted to, kind of thing. It's that. It's like no one's gonna think what you're saying is true, genuine. There's always gonna be a what if and a doubt. Why?
Head for the monolith. Through the quarry to the north.
Where are we? Just on an island somewhere, okay. Through the quarry to the north. To the north being the opposite way entirely. Meanwhile, over here... Hi humans, care for a good deal? Depends what you're doing. Vintage and double braid hair. Ta-ta! There's also here... the other side of the Stonewave Cliffs. Oh, I'm interested in going in there now when you think about it.
Time for swim.
He's a fast swimmer. I've already talked to you before. Hey, humans, care for a good deal? No, find an expeditioner. Find a missing expedition to unlock this item in the shop. So there's more party members, is what you're saying? And based on that, I don't know. Got the Lumière outfit for Maël. Whereabouts are we? The opposite side of the cave. You mean I never went down there to there? That's a bit silly of me. How many different places can you swim to? The meadows. Where am I? I picked up Our Painted Family as a song. And there is a red bourgeon there. Don't know whether to attack it or not. It's different than your standard bourgeon. And very much off the beaten path again here. An expedition journal.
Ben, 64, Epsilon. We radioed our first report to Gamma. The line is good. Alpha will be out of radio range for a few days as they investigate down coast. They spotted an interesting island which could make a good relay point for the southern half of the continent. But Gamma hasn't heard from Beta in 2 weeks. Marceau should reach her in another day. I hope Colleen is okay. But it seems someone is using our radios against us. How do they even know our codes? Nobody's used them since the fracture. Sean fears we've been betrayed, but I refuse to believe that.
Oof, no one's used them since the fracture. Of course, we now have supreme context to why they knew. So they all docked here and died here, when you think about it. Is that a passively white Nevron, maybe? No matter what, it seems I can't get on here.
That's the swimmer.
I don't think it's a clever idea for me to come this far away, but I reckon this will say danger on it now. Yeah, Dark Shores, danger. Well, I'll map it by being here.
just get wet.
So, on the world map, just from swimming, there's many places that we can go to. And most of them dangerous as all heck. What's this?
No.
Esquie can't go underwater yet? Okay. What, do I need a cacao root or something?